Hey y'all, welcome back to Breadcrumbs for Life, where we talk about real life, real struggles, and real steps you can take to grow with purpose. Today's episode is called Just This Once. And it's something that I think we've all said a time or two, especially when it comes to money. Let me walk you through something. Have you ever said, just this once, I'll grab something quick for dinner? I'll order food to be delivered, or I'll have a steak because I deserve it. Or just this once, I'll use the credit card. Even though I've got the money, I'd rather hold on to my cash and I'll pay off my credit card next month. Or just this once, I won't check my budget. I kind of know where I'm at anyway, and I don't need to know the exact amount. But then just this once happens again and again. And again, and again. And before long, those little choices, those just this onces become our new habits. Not because we meant for them to, but because we didn't mean not to. For me, my life has been a lot of just this onces. And I would say, okay, well, I know I need to cook. I've got food to cook at home, but just this once, I'm just going to order something to be delivered. And a meal that is delivered to me is not that hot. It's kind of warm. Sometimes it's late. Sometimes it doesn't even show up. And it's always 4 or 5 times more the amount that I could have fixed at home. And that just this once adds up over time. Those $30 meals having delivered 4 or 5 times a month, that's a lot of money. And, at the time I thought, well, I just don't want to go in the kitchen and fix anything, Just this once, I want to just have it delivered. It's okay if I have it delivered because it's just easier and I'll be able to just not have to spend all the time in the kitchen, washing the dishes, things like that. And oh goodness, the other example, the credit card. The credit cards are my ultimate enemy because I use just this once so many times. I'm just going to use my card. I'm just going to use my card. I'm just going to use my card. Even when I have the money, I use my card because I feel like if I've got a $2,000 limit, I've got $2,000, right? And those just this onces caused me to max out credit cards and then have to pay bills and high interest and things that could have been avoided if I would have thought differently. And even the coffee, grabbing $6 or $7 coffee from a place that's fancy when you can just have coffee at home. So this is what I started doing, and I'm offering this to you today. What if we kept saying just this once? What if we kept that phrase just this once, but we flipped it? What I mean is, instead of saying just this once, I'll order out, I would say just this once, I'll make a better choice. Just this once, I'll go do something that doesn't cost money. Or just this once, I'll be intentional. I'll check my account to see how much I've got and to see how much month I have left with the money that I have. It's amazing what one small shift can lead to. And here's just a few ways to turn just this once into something positive. First of all, number one is you can make a free choice. That's one thing we're blessed with is choices. We can choose. We can choose to go for a walk instead of shopping, borrow a book instead of buying it. We can choose peace instead of pressure. We can make that choice. What is the end of our just this once sentence going to be? We get to choose that. And if we're financially struggling, we can choose it to be a more positive thing that would help us in the future by making a better choice today. The second thing to do is face your finances. Sit down and look at your bank account, even if you're afraid. The first step is honesty, and the second step is hope. So just this once, sit down and look at your account and face it and know that no matter what it looks like, you can change it. And the third thing is say no now so you can say yes later. This pays off dividends in your finances. So many times we say yes, 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 yes now, and then later on we have to say no, 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 no. But if you say no now so you can say yes later, you're not depriving yourself, you're redirecting yourself. Big difference. You're not depriving yourself. You're redirecting yourself. You're giving your future self something to be excited about because you're making better choices now. You're facing your finances and you're saying no now so you can say yes later. And because I know it's hard to change habits alone, I've got something that can help. I've got a resource guide called the 7-Day Clarity Guide, and it's for anybody who's tired of being stuck and ready to make a small, meaningful shift in the right direction. This clarity guide is not just for your finances, but it's for anything in your life that you're struggling with. Any of these 7 areas that I go through each day or anything else. So if you'll put me in the comments, I'll send a note to you on how you can get this 7-Day Clarity Guide. And I want you to succeed. Just this once, I want you to choose differently. Choose the Clarity Guide, choose a better direction in life, take small steps, and make a big difference. Thanks for listening to Breadcrumbs for Life. If this episode helped you, would you share it with someone who might need a little clarity too? And if you haven't yet, go get that free guide by sending me a message or putting me in the comments below. Just this once could be the start of something really great.